Well, guys, good morning to you. We're back in a winter wonderland again. I mean, look at the accent on the trees. This is awesome. This is my favorite part about winter, where it's just below freezing, so you get like the fluffy snow. It's kind of like dense, but not too heavy. We're gonna get. They're calling for 4 to 6 inches, so I'm gonna get Big Dirty fired up and take you guys as we go put the plow back on. But while that's running, I'm gonna take some packages into the big garage. We got some parts in for the S10 build. I guess we could kind of do an unboxing, or I'll probably unbox it and just show you what I bought. But I bought a little clip to mount the GoPro to my hat, and we're gonna see how that works today. Kind of give everybody like a point of view while I'm actually doing something, instead of trying to juggle one-handed with the phone or setting up the GoPro on the tripod here. That gives you all kinds of goofy wind noise because I have an older GoPro and I don't know, the mic gets angry. So we're gonna try that, see how this works, try out this point of view thing. So I'll get the truck fired up, we'll get some boxes down to the big garage and then see what happens. But it's starting to get pretty again. Okay, so we had some screwing around with the camera. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it out, trying to give you guys point of view. We got some parts for the S10 that came in. There's our oil filter adapter stud. Here comes Mrs. C. She's going to be angry. Alright, we had a little break there. Mrs. C came in to let me know that she had to run up to work. So, back to what we were doing. We got our oil filter stud, so we can mount our oil filter directly to the block now. I have no idea what's in this box. Oh, Outfitter Design. This is our bracket for our 3/4 ton or 1 ton, like a K3500 idler arm. So this is kind of exciting. Let's see, we got some fancy instructions. That's good. Packed very well. Well, that's a big honking bracket. Anything else in here? No. I'm curious to see what this thing looks like, huh? Oh, it even came with hardware. Nice. Oh no. Oh, got some bolts. Bolts. Hardware. That's a pretty beefy looking bracket there, huh? Just bolter on, idler arm guy. I dig it. I don't know if it was worth the price we paid for it, but somebody else did all the work. Here it is, all set, ready to go. Awesome. That's going to be exciting. Last of our Rock Auto bits, I hope. I don't even remember what we're missing. Got a Skylark. Okay, we got fuel filter, oil filter, and our fuel door spring. I think that's an oil filter. Oh, fuel cap. Fuel cap with tether. That's close enough. So we're still missing our oil filters. Cool, cool. And then this big box we could open so I could show you guys. But these are just those Chinese projector headlights. I tried to adjust the driver's side headlight that's aiming at the moon. I was going to order some crystals, but then I was like, hey, you know, if I can get some projectors to focus that halogen beam a little better, maybe I could see a little better without blinding everybody with like going to an LED bulb. I'll give them a try. So they were the same price as like factory replacement headlights. These ones have the capability to have halos. I'm not hooking any of that crap up because it doesn't do it for me. I just simply wanted the projector. They actually probably take all that stuff off, but I just wanted that projector right there. Bam. So we got the projector, the bright. It even came with bulbs. That's kind of exciting. I don't even know if I could change that projector then. Look at that, huh? Might have to look at that a little better. I didn't know or realize that, or I don't even know what kind of bulb it takes, but Hopefully that light pattern gets a little better. I don't know. It's worth a try, I guess, right? S10 9804. So that kind of secures for right now. We're not putting the Sonoma front end back on the truck. We're just going to leave the S10. And then later today, I don't know if it'll be a continuation of this video, but I'll probably do it on its own separate video. That way I could do a time lapse with the other GoPro, and then I'll do some clips with this as a point of view if it works out pretty well, and you know, a combination of the two or the three with the cell phone. I haven't done these intake gaskets in probably 15 years, so starting on this truck's going to be kind of a refresher. I used to have them down to like an hour and a half-ish speed running through it. It's not going to be like that, I don't think. I don't remember all the little shortcuts in the tips, and I don't know. But we got our intake gasket set with the updated gaskets. So these are the, I guess, Permadry Plus is what they call them. It's the rubber coated stainless steel, but this is a top end set. So it came with valve cover gaskets, which these are pouring. So hopefully that fixes it. I think the oil filler neck is leaking pretty good too. So we're gonna try to get that out and get a new O-ring on it. And then just start going through this truck. It's missing a couple ground wires we got to make and go through, and I got to start driving this. The Ranger and the Mrs. C's Evo 10 are sold. The dealership bought them together as a package deal. They weren't really interested in the Ranger by itself. They offered to do a consignment with me. It's been up there for the last week. And then I asked them about the Evo, and they're like, yeah, we can do that. So they're officially gone. This needs to be my driver, so I don't have to drive Big Dirty everywhere. So we start getting this addressed and go from there. But I'll take you guys out to Big Dirty, and we'll go hook up the plow. Oh, look at all my crap. Sometimes I feel like it's an embarrassment, but I look at it that it's all treasure. And we'll see how much of this video I have to do over again, because I don't know how this is going to look for you guys. Oh, look, Mrs. C brushed the truck off for us. That was awful nice of her. Get the remote started again. I hope this camera works pretty good. I bought a used GoPro Session 5 to have as a primary hat cam for you guys in your point of view shots here. And I thought it would help me not fumbling around trying to hold my phone. The other GoPro makes awful noise, as you noticed from other videos. I've kind of gotten around or gotten away from that. I've been using only the cell phone so you don't get all the mic scrub. I'm really interested in buying a GoPro 12 or a 13 because they have that Bluetooth capability, and then I could just connect them to my earbuds, keep my earbuds in, and just talk to you guys while I do stuff, and it doesn't matter where I'm at. So that's going to be my goal, to try to get into one of those. I just gotta watch the money for it right now. So I don't know if you can see in this, but the snow kind of hides it. Let me go brush that off, and I could show you guys how easy it is to line this plow up. So let me get the snow out of the body line pocket. The frame actually might be tipped back a little too far. We'll see here in a moment, but as you look down the hood line, you got that body line notch. If I put that body line notch in the center of that headlight, it walks right into the plow frame. And all right, I think I stabbed it. It was tilted back kind of far. Oh yeah, it was tilted back way too far. I went under the mount. Ugh. Okay, that's not good. Put her in reverse, Terry. Stupid visor thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, I am pointed back. Look at that downhill. went right over the pocket. Or the pocket went right over the mount. That might be a little high. We'll try it. Okay. There we go. See how the frame stood up? A little bit of pressure in it. Yeah, boy. There we go. That side's locked in. I tell you guys what though, over the years, after all the plows I've had, this is the easiest setup I think I've dealt with. That one locked in. Been relatively trouble-free. Well, let's see here. Get all this goodness out here. There we go, all hooked up. Ready to push snow for whenever this stops snowing. Hot dog. All right, we can get on that. It'd be nice to get a break in the weather too. Now that we gotta fix the excavator and put that cab wiring harness in it. Sweet. It's still all ice back here under the snow. There's like a 2-inch thick sheet of ice. Guess we could do a little push. Get some wiper action going. I gotta fill up the juice too. Whoa, I didn't like that 2-wheel drive action. All right. Should probably start the service truck and move it closer to the garage too. The well guy's gonna be pretty upset when he comes. It's pretty tight coming back here. Take a couple swipes. I shoveled the driveway yesterday actually by hand. It was like real wet slushy. Figured it'd be some good exercise. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Still really wet and hasn't froze or stuck yet. Oh, let's get back into my parking spot. Start pushing this way. Yeah, so that's not really that bad. I can spin around, clear off the apron, and then do the parking area. I normally like to wait till it stops snowing, that way I don't have to do it more than once. This isn't too terrible. Let's get this window down. I know I keep bouncing you guys off the visor. I apologize. Maybe the camera's angled down too much and you can't even see anything. I guess I should have checked that, but this one doesn't have a screen on it. Waiting for a car to pass. There they go. Oh, turn Big Dirty around. Hey, that's pretty good for that. Let's push some snow off in our parking spots. That keeps Mrs. C happy. She often yells at me for not plowing the driveway. She's like, you got all this equipment to clear snow, and you don't clear the snow. So, happy wife, happy life. That's what they say. Knock this little corner over. Man, here, I'll just take this thing off for you guys. I know I keep bumping it with the camera. I don't use it for anything. I found it at Goodwill right after I bought this truck. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. Okay. Oh, I'll get some big angle stuff without tearing up my lawn. I'll come over here, angle the blade over there. Oh, then miss the rug, then cut back over, and then straighten the blade out. Bam! There we go. Oh, got a little stripe. Into the gravel. I nudged the gravel a little bit to clear my walkway to the garage, which didn't help, so whatever. I guess I'll just grab the shovel and push that snow over the bank. Cool. Easy peasy donut shop. Oh, our headlight clip. We got some S10 parts in here still too. I didn't show you guys, but after we did all the junkyard runs to the pull apart and got the 4-wheel drive shift cable, I actually stopped at a friend's shop that parts out Chevy trucks. Say hey, I haven't seen him in a while. And he had a S10 Blazer there, and he let me take his take the roof rack piece that I'm missing off of it. So that was really nice of him, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna go out and buy him lunch sometime this coming week, I think. Grab the shovel, clean up a couple of these little stripes here. It's easy enough. I need to go back to the farm store. I ran out of that pet-friendly salt. Maybe we'll do that later when Mrs. C gets home. I've just been afraid to take her there because I think they have new chicks now. And she's talking, since our chickens are 2 years old, she says it's time to get new ones. I personally don't think it's time to get new ones till they all pass on and cross that rainbow bridge. But she keeps saying they're gonna stop laying soon, which is kind of funny because we don't even really eat a lot of eggs. But again, if she's happy, I'm happy, and keeping her happy allows me to do stuff like this. At least for a little while longer. I know you guys have only been with me for about a month, but I've been out of work for almost a year now, and it's been by choice. Well, I guess losing my job wasn't by choice. Not going back to work has been by choice. Part of that was over the summer I had like a big mental breakdown, and I think I touched on that in one of the other videos when I would go on my tangents and rants that are completely unrelated. But I just took it hard, you know. I gave a quarter of my life to a company, and there is a junior partner dispute because the main owner was like 94 or 93 years old, and he wanted out. Well, he wanted money. It was his empire. And the junior partners got all mad about what was going on, and they laid off the whole staff and then quit. So the old man was kind of screwed because he hasn't been involved in operations in like 30 years. So most of the guys still work there. It was actually bought out by another competing company. So it's been all good. It's just made me reevaluate things that I want to do for myself and experience in my life. And talking to the wife, she's kind of on the same page too. You know, I mean, we got a nice, beautiful piece of property here. And we're almost ready to downsize, I think. You know, it was nice to experience this in the work. Like, these flower gardens in the summer are absolute nightmare to maintain. I guess it, you know, it would be different depending if, you know, what we planted, but I've ripped this lower one out and tried to start fresh, and it's just been a mess. You know, we're talking about relocating to a different part of the country here once she finishes school, so we'll see how that goes. But all in all, it hasn't been too bad. So back to the S10. I think we're gonna get set up and get ready to do the intake gaskets. We got some cool pieces here. I'd like to start driving this. I just gotta go through and deal with all the crap. Oh, I guess we did get our oil filters. They're in this box over here. I bought some oil when we were at the Costco the other day. It's the first time we drove this truck. But we got door pins, door spring, yeah, oil filters. Here's our 1-ton idler arm assembly. I'm gonna put the roof rack back on it, but first I think I'm gonna clean it up and paint it. I'm not really a big fan of the brushed aluminum, so I think we're just gonna hit it with some wax and grease remover and just good old Craigslist rebuild, and I go from there. So I appreciate it. I know this is a short one. This is kind of just a test for this new little GoPro here, and using this hat clip and trying to use angles. Wow, that was 25 minutes, it says on the record time. So we got another crappy video, but it's in preparation for a better video. So if this footage looks okay, I'm going to throw it up, and it's going to be on a release schedule, and I'm going to come back out here and use the same camera to give you guys point of view on the S10 as we do the intake gaskets, and hopefully it works good, and then we can start doing a lot more point of view footage, and I don't have to worry about screwing around with that little GoPro or holding my phone up, and I can't really show you guys what I'm doing. So in for some little changes. Maybe I'll get a bug up my butt and try to scrounge up a couple extra bucks to go buy another GoPro, a newer one, and then we could do the Bluetooth shenanigans. But we got a lot of stuff to do before the weather breaks, because once the weather breaks, then we get to take you guys along with some of my hobbies, and we may be starting a whole new channel just to focus on that, so I can keep you guys here with my day-to-day and some of my automotive content, and then we could experience some of my hobbies together, with being outside and some of the prospecting stuff and some of the gold junk. You know, find placer gold here in Ohio, which is pretty interesting. So I've been trying to prepare for that. I've actually been looking for new things and looking into a little more on beach sand recovery. There's a ton of gold in Lake Erie, and this whole area, just because of the way that the glaciers came down. But the few people I talked to said you got to be wary about the Lake Erie gold because of the mercury content. You know, mercury is extremely attracted to gold, so we don't want to take any chances and end up getting mercury poisoning. But hopefully keep moving from there. I'll keep you guys updated. We'll see what happens. We got a little bit of plowing today, unboxing for the S10, and my typical little rant. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you for coming along to the journey. Please hit that subscribe and the bell notification buttons. They help tremendously, you know, as you guys grow with me and we grow together. You know, the algorithm placement has been a lot better, and hopefully we could do great things. And you know, as I learn how to create content for you guys and keep everybody entertained, you know, I'm always looking for suggestions and input and different things you want to see. So leave a comment. You know, I read them, I respond to them, and we can go from there. So again, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, remember, guys, kindness is free. It doesn't cost you anything to be a decent person, and try to inspire someone. So, thank you.